Should be good. Okay, so you've heard of boot camps and workout classes that get you in shape. Well, this morning we're taking you behind the scenes of a training camp that is really one of the toughest around.
It's going to be tough. Heather Ford is live in Encinitas to show us the SEALFIT program, as in Navy SEALs, right? Good morning, Heather.
Good morning. This is intense. They've suited me up. They want me to be a part of this, but I'm just a little hesitant because I've been watching their warm-up this morning, and it is crazy. To help me explain what SEALFIT is Mark Devine. He is a former Navy SEAL. You're the coach of these guys. Tell us what this is all about.
All right, well, this is opening session for SEALFIT training, and they're practicing what we call combat defense, which is our hand-to-hand combat program. And so this is what we call a combat workout, where we're doing a combination of functional training along with practicing some hand-to-hand combat skills.
Now, these guys have been here for quite a while. Talk to me about the program that they're in right now.
All right, most of these guys have been in a 3-week academy that we run, where they actually live on site and they train with us for 3 weeks. The majority of the guys who do that are actually aspiring Navy SEAL and Special Operations candidates. So they are here to literally, deepen their skills and make themselves invincible for their chosen career.
It's crazy. So this is kind of an exclusive group. There's about 10 to 20 guys that come in here, but is this kind of training for everybody, or how does that work?
This training is open to anybody who's willing to work hard. It's actually a civilian training program. Even though we wear camis and we look military, we're not training the military here. Every one of these guys is a civilian. It's like the prerequisite, Heather, is that you've got to be willing to really work hard and to step it up a notch. I look at it as graduate training for elite fitness.
Now, you guys describe this on your website as like a warrior monk style training. Elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, I came up with this program kind of thinking about how the warrior monks used to train in the old days, where they lived literally at the monastery and they trained all day long. And there's an accelerated learning that happens when you live together, you train together, your iPod and your iPad are set away, and there's nothing but training going on. And so that's the kind of the nature of their training. They've been living on site. We feed them, their meals, so they're eating the right food. They're in bed at 8:30 every night. They're up at 5:30 every morning. They train 6 to 7 sessions a day.
Oh my goodness.
And most people wouldn't think that your body is capable of that level of work or that type of work. And we prove otherwise on a daily basis.
Now, Mark, you've been through the Navy SEALs. You're still a reserve commander, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then, why did you come up with this idea? How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I've been training and mentoring Navy SEAL candidates for a while through my other business, NavySeals.com. And it just seemed like a natural extension, because this is how I train, right? This is how I live. So we kind of eat our own dog food here. And so
there you go.
decided to do for others what we kind of do for ourselves. This is really a lifestyle, right? So we train hard, and we believe that hard physical training develops character and is part of living a good life. And so we want to teach that.
So Shawley, Paul, Chrissy, you guys, these are kind of a culmination of people here. You've got people who want to go into special operations, military style stuff. You've got people who are just straight athletes. And so Mark here is like, hey, Heather, you're training for an Ironman. We've got to put you through this. And so I'm like, that's fine and all, but I don't want to get the crap kicked out of me out here. This is intense.
You would be fine at it. Hey, Heather, real quick question. That gentleman just said that what did he say? Eat your own dog food?
Did he say something like, we eat our own dog food here? Is that what he said?
What does that mean?
Ask him
What
about
now?
that. He said, we eat our own dog food here.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so how they train other people just like it. Is that right, Mark? He says, what does we eat our own dog food mean?
Well, as soon as the camera stops rolling, I'll be on the mat, rolling around. That's what I mean. It's like
exactly. I had to grab him off the mat to do this interview, actually.
That's right. So we lead by example. This is how we live. My coaches and I, we train this way every day. Now, we don't do all 7 sessions, with the guys, but we train side by side for 2-3 hours at a time sometimes. So it depends upon what type of training we're doing, but we live this lifestyle, and so we want to teach this to other people.
Awesome.
It's very fun.
All right, Chrissy, Shawley, I'll take these boys out for a run. I'll get them going.
And you're going
right?
you're going the wet and sandy route, we understand, later on this morning. You're actually going in the water and the sand. No, they caught it. They were going in there.
You bet. You guys know I can't miss out on a good workout.
Wow. That'll be fun to watch. Thanks, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
That's my new phrase now. I'm going to drop that in just different times. I'll say, well, we eat our own dog food here. You just try that sometime today. At the office of the water cooler or something, you say, well, we eat our own dog food around here.
You're going to raise some eyebrows.
People will talk about you.
They sure will. Let's check in with our reporter, Matt Johnson, and see what he's working on for our 6 o'clock hour. Good